Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Q&A, where we're talking about fun for STL kids. I'm Hannah Satterwhite. I'm the Assistant Director of Advocacy and Education at St. Louis Arc. So, without further ado, I will turn it over to Emily from Fun for STL Kids to talk about all of the amazing, fun events they have going on this very cool website. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Emily with Fun for STL Kids. I'm the owner. I have owned Fun for STL Kids for, I think, just going on 8 years now. I'm actually the second owner. The first owner had it for a couple of years and then decided to sell it. And I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. And I thought, oh, well, this is like kind of what I'm doing already with my kids, looking for all the cool places to go to. So I applied and I was able to purchase it. So I've been running it since then. So as Fun for STL Kids, we are part of the Fun for US Kids conglomeration. Fun for US Kids was started in Florida by a mom, and so there's a lot of different franchises that are down located in the Florida area, anywhere in Florida. There's Gator, there's Gainesville, there's Ocala, there's Orlando. Every little area of Florida has their own. But her friend was moving to St. Louis, so she asked her friend to open one here. So that's how Fun for STL Kids came to be. There's a couple in North Carolina as well, and a couple in Texas, but otherwise we're the only one in the Midwest. Okay, let's see. Let me tell you more about our site. So it's Fun for STL Kids, which means that if you look on like our listing side, you can filter it by location within St. Louis, but that doesn't mean that we don't list things that are in Jefferson County or in St. Charles County or Metro East. Anything that we think that is worth a drive, that we think that people will go to, we do try to list that because, we're in the Midwest, we're used to driving. And I don't think that people in Maryland Heights have any problem, obviously, going over to St. Charles or vice versa. So we do list a lot of stuff in that area. I'm going to run you through a little bit of our website. If you can see on our screen, we're on the home page right now. So that's just kind of a general listing. It shows you like our calendar right here if you want to see all of our events calendar. We list everything that we can find. I have two employees who are fantastic. One of them takes care of all of the calendar events, makes sure that everything is on there and as up to date as possible. And then I have someone who does the listing side, and the listing side is all of these down here on this blue bar. So let's go through our events calendar first. So you click on your events calendar. This is on the desktop. It looks a little bit different on mobile. And you can see that we have all these different ways to filter information. So if you are looking for things that are just free for that day, you can just click on free and it will show you all the free events that are happening throughout those days. So for today, for example, that will just show you all of the free events that are happening. Um, you can also search our calendar if you're looking for just touch a truck events. You can just put in trucks and see what comes up. If you're looking for food trucks, you can put in that. If you're looking for tot times, all of those are listed on our calendar as well. If you know of an event that we do not have on our calendar, please email us. We're always happy to be informed of things that we might be missing out on. We want to make sure that everything we have on there is as complete as possible. Let's talk about our listing side. Okay, so one of the most viewed parts of our website is our what's happening section. Now it's a little meager right now because we don't have a lot of big holidays happening right now. But this is where you will find, and our what's happening is where you'll find our trunk or treats, our pumpkin patches, all of our fall events will be listed there, trick or treating events, just Halloween themed events, everything will be on there. And when we get to Christmas, that's where you'll find all of our Santa pages, all of our holiday, everything holiday event. Easter, also, that's where all of the Easter egg hunts will be listed and all of the Easter bunny sightings. So what's happening is a very popular section to visit. Now, a lot of that stuff does occur on our calendar page as well, but if you're looking for specifically just trunk or treats, that's where you'll want to go look. Um, Summer camps right here. This is a very popular section over the summer, but we are more than just summer camps. We list things all throughout the year. So these are all of the summer ones. When these all end, these listings will be gone and we will renew them for next summer. But when you are looking for, let's talk about next summer, or even if you start planning in the winter, maybe in January you're looking, you can go on here and you can filter the camps. So I went to art camps specifically, and you can filter by what week you're looking for. If you want a half day, if you're looking for a full day, and then what grade your student is that you're looking for. And then again, area, it's only going to list the things that are in St. Louis because that's all our website allows us to do. But that doesn't mean that we don't list camps that are in Jefferson County or in St. Charles. But you can do that. You can select what you're looking for, and then you can hit search here, and it will come up with all the ones that are happening. The ones that are happening on here right now are ones that still have camps this week and beyond. All right. We have listings for education and childcare. If you're looking for tutoring or you're looking for a preschool, we list all of those. Family resources, we list special needs resources, support groups, new parent resources, photographers. Now, this section is really popular, Fun Around Town, and it's a big section. If you're like, I have seen all of the mini golfs. I've been to all of them. Let's find a new one. We have all the mini golf places listed right here that you could look at. And you just scroll through and you can pull up all of them. So it might be something that you've never seen before. Same with playgrounds. St. Louis has a lot of playgrounds. And you can look at all of those here on our site. Like I think I want to say it's over 200 playgrounds. It's a lot. But we list everything on here. If you're looking for escape rooms, or you're looking for, ropes course, or when it comes to winter and you're looking for a sledding hill. Now, we only list the really popular sledding hills. I don't want to give away any of your own little secret ones. If you're looking for a swimming pool, those are listed. If it's rainy and you're looking for an indoor spot to hang out at, this is really popular one too, the free fun area. So you want to go have some fun, you don't want to spend any money, this is where you want to go look. We also have indoor play areas. That's also great for rainy day adventures. That one lists a lot of really, really fun stuff as well. Okay, and then going on, we've got health resources. And that lists, the pediatric dentists or behavioral therapists, clinical trials. We do have a lot of WashU clinical trials listed on our page as well. Parties and events, if you're looking for, like I'm going to be using this because I'm having a party where I need a balloon artist. So I'll be going through and clicking on the balloon artist and selecting one from that list. We've got great face painters listed on there. We've got magicians, anything you're looking for with a party is going to be listed there. Programs and classes, that's going to list like your art classes, some of your dance classes, your drama classes, your STEM classes. This was really popular over the summer. We have summer kids programs, and that lists our summer tot times at area pools and our summer reading programs at the libraries. There's really just so much here. There's also special needs enrichment classes listed on here. Almost anything you could ask for. Shopping and dining, that one's really popular because that's where you'll find our kids eat free section. And who doesn't love a kids eat free night, right? So we've got all those listed right here. Oops, right there. And then another popular area on this one is the frozen treats, especially at this time of year when it's so hot out. You can go check out like a new frozen treat place you've never been to. And also toy and game stores. That one is also really popular. Sports programs. Any sport, we've got it listed. Even if we don't have a special page for it, it might just be under specialty sports, but we've got all of those listed in here. And you can also, on this listing sign, you can also just do a search if you're looking for, let's see what's not listed on here. Well, if you can think of a sport that's not listed on here, you can put it in there and see if it comes up. And again, now we're back to the what's happening. So right now on there, we've got Labor Day weekend events that are coming up. We still have a lot of summer festivals that are happening and a lot of summer kids movies happening at local theaters. And also lists all the You Pick farms. On here soon will be our apple picking. I think the strawberry picking one just ended. Another thing about our website is you'll see up here, if you have a business or you know of a business that you would like to have submitted, you can send them this link right here. So up here on the red bar, there's a submit. And next year, if you know of a camp that should submit, you can send them the link to this. If you know of a business that you think should submit a listing to be listed on our site, you can click on this one and send them that link. And if you know of a calendar event, you can send a place this link so that they can list their event on our calendar. Also up here, we have, this is very popular, our giveaway. I don't think we have any giveaways running right at this moment, but we have a big month of giveaways coming up very soon. In October, we have our Scary Poppins giveaways. She is our life-size skeleton, and she goes around to so many places throughout St. Louis, having so much fun, and she gives away something from every place that she visits. That you can find on our Facebook page. So October 1st through October 31st, we will be doing a giveaway every single day from a different location. So she won't be there. I'll take her in advance to do all of her photo ops. But we will be doing a giveaway for each of those places in October. All
So
right,
much fun.
I know it is so much fun. I have so much fun with her. You can if you go on our Facebook page, you can just type in Scary Poppins on our page and just see all the fun that she's had in the past couple of years. It's silly how much fun I have with it.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to check her out.
Yeah.
That's very funny. Well, we have a lot of questions
Oh,
pouring in
great.
already. We have questions and also a lot of comments. A lot of folks are saying things like, wow, there are so many resources, there are so many events. Someone said lice treatments. That's something I never would have thought of to look on this page for, but that's great. So glad that you offer so many things. I personally was pleasantly surprised to see your medical resources on there. Um, so, some questions, if you don't mind us diving in. Someone asked, I know you mentioned St. Charles and Jefferson County. Do you also include Illinois events in this?
Yes, if we like
Right.
Eckert's, of course, is on there. If we think it's an event that people will cross the river for, then we will include it.
Great. Someone else asked, are these for all children or specifically children with disabilities?
It's for all children. It seems like a lot of events are aged, up through age 5 or 6 or 8, then they kind of taper off once the kids get older. But we try to list every single thing that is out there. So whether it's like a yoga class for ages 0 through 5, that's listed on our site. Whether it's a STEM time for kids, in middle school, that's on our site too.
And it looks like quite a few of these would be family events or all ages events too,
Yeah.
just from the looks of it. Yeah, that's so awesome. Someone asked for the camps specifically, do you have to update the camps every year? Because so much changes, or is that a common update point for you? And then also they wanted to know when the best time is to search for summer camps, if you know the answer to that question.
Sure. So our summer camps are updated usually starting in January all the way through March. It depends on when people get their own sites updated, but we do physically go through every single camp page of ours and update it every single year. It expires when their camp expires, so we have to go back in and put in all new information for the next year when all that is available. And so like for overnights, they usually have like a lot of overnight camps probably already have their information published now for next summer. So like we can update those much earlier than just a regular science camp that isn't updated yet.
And yeah, just to reiterate what you've already said, but this is not just summer events. There's a lot of stuff that looks like goes year round, which is really exciting. But I do know the camps are heavily summer based. A lot of them are.
Yes.
Yeah,
But we
awesome.
do have winter camps as well. So I mean there are places that have camps those like 2 weeks that you're usually off
Mhm.
around Christmas and New Year's. There are places that have camps for that too.
That's great. Yeah, and it seems like for folks looking for summer camps, looking several months in advance is usually best. It's still cold outside and you're thinking about summer camp. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Someone asked, do the camps reach out to you to get added, or do you search for them? And also, do you have any camp scholarship information on the website?
Yeah, if that's a good question. So if if they have put scholarship information on their website, you can go through so here this is the camp search page. You can click scholarships available for it to come up with camps that have scholarships. We do update every single camp page ourselves with all of their information. So we look at our listing, we click on their website, and we pull information from their website and put it onto ours to consolidate and put it all in one spot for you. And we select, we go through and we physically select all the weeks that they have camps and the times that they have camps, and we update all of our information on that way.
So your team is busy.
We are, yep.
Do you remove camps when they're full, or do the camps usually let you know if they've reached capacity, or is that something you wouldn't know?
Yeah, they don't usually let us know. I mean, sometimes they do, but it's very rare that they let us know. Their camp page or listing does expire when their camps end, though.
Okay,
So,
that
yeah,
makes
it is hard to, if you're searching for a camp, like let's say for next week, there's no guarantee that the ones that are listed on our site still have availability.
right, right. That's helpful to know. Someone had a suggestion, maybe similar to Kids Eat Free. Maybe you could have a link to places kids could get something free or discounted for birthdays, or
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not sure if you have
actually,
anything like that.
hang on. I think we do. Kids' birthday deals. Yes, we do. We have that right
Oh,
there.
that's so
Yep.
cool. Oh, I love that. You
Yep.
really have thought of everything. That's so neat.
Yep.
Very cool. Someone else asked if there are also spring break camps that you know about. I know we talked about winter and summer. Do you
There
know of
are,
any?
and that'll be on our camps page too. You won't see the heading for it now because we don't have any that are currently active.
And how are you funded? Someone asked if you had already talked about that. I don't think you mentioned
Nope.
anything.
We make money by selling advertising. So we've
Okay.
got ads here at the top. We've got ads like on the parties page here. We've got some ads. Um, the camps page has a lot of ads because people see a lot. We get a lot of camp visitors, so those camp ads get a lot of views. So
Mhm.
we sell advertising on our site.
Do you specifically have advertisers that are family focused? Someone asked.
Yeah, I think almost everything we advertise is going to be family focused. If we have anybody who has something that they're just trying to advertise and they know that our site gets a lot of views, we usually put them over here. These are called our sidebar ads here on the end. So this is a lot of family. Not we don't have any that are non-family friendly, but
Mhm.
I'd say that 99% of our advertising is for family events.
Looks like a lot of local stuff too, which is
Absolutely.
helpful. Yeah. Well, this is amazing to see just how many options you have here. It's something that I think I never knew that it was more than just, fun for the summer. So I'm actually learning a lot today too.
Yeah, our
Well,
busiest months are October and around Easter. Those are our busiest times for the website. Everyone's looking for
wow.
trunk or treats and egg hunts.
Mm-hmm. And those seasonal changes too. People are
Yeah.
really excited about spending some
Oh
time
yeah, I'm
outside.
excited for fall. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Okay, somebody asked how many views your website usually gets, or the most popular sections for views that people should look at.
Sure. Our most popular section is calendar, honestly. Um, it gets about 50% of our views out of everything. We get about 100,000 visitors every single month on our website. So it's very busy. Our Facebook page is also really busy. We have, I think 160 some thousand followers on Facebook. Not quite as many on Instagram, but I'm working on that. I think about 6,000 on Instagram. And
Oh,
on the
those.
Facebook, we do like 4 to 6 posts every single day about things that are happening. So make sure you follow us. Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to say. We also have a newsletter. So if you are interested in knowing what exactly is happening every single week, we send out a newsletter on Thursdays for what's going on over the weekend, and then we send out a newsletter on Sunday for what's going on during the week, so Monday through Thursday. So if you go on our homepage, you can come down here. Oh, where did it go? Click here to subscribe to our newsletter. And so if you click on there, you will be added to our email list. We try not to just spam you. We really only send out our email. We don't sell, first of all, we don't sell your email. That is just ours to keep. We don't share it with anybody at all. But you will learn about things that are happening, you know, immediately. We also send out giveaway information through that as well, which we have a lot of giveaways.
Do businesses or agencies pay to be featured with their activities? I'm wondering, if that is referring to Facebook or specifically ads. I mean, assuming ads are paid, but do you
Mhm.
feature any over others?
No, I mean ads are paid, and the advertisements do include like a social media post or newsletter advertisement. But a lot of the things we post are just because we want you guys to know about it. All of the things that are listed on our calendar are listed for free. They don't pay us to list their things on the calendar. They don't pay us to put them in these lists. That all that is free. It's kind of like if you remember the Yellow Pages way back then, that's kind of what this all is with the listing side and the calendar. We want you to know what's happening around St. Louis. There's so much cool stuff for kids to do here. And there's a lot of stuff that you may not know about because you hear a lot about the big things, but maybe not about the little things.
Absolutely. And I love just the concept of, you can search by specific type of activity, like the rainy day
Yeah.
listing. It's like you might not know what to do one rainy Saturday morning, and you can
Yeah.
just find options. I love that. That's really neat. Do you have a favorite tab that you use?
I do. I really love the fun around town. I mean, I've got 4 kids and I love to find things that I didn't know about. There are places that I've gone to because of the things that are listed here that I wouldn't have thought to check out. I
Yeah.
keep mentioning miniature golf because it has some really cool indoor miniature golf places that I hadn't been to before.
I can imagine that it would be fun to just try out a totally new place with your family. If people are getting antsy to try something new, this is a great
Yeah.
way to find that. And St. Louis
Hmm.
does have so many things going on.
So many. Yeah.